Any analysis of the readiness of a business for ownership transfer quickly indicates the importance of the growth component. It's very easy to see that any change of business ownership depends directly on both historic and prospective growth. That's growth in both revenue and in cash flow. What is not so easy to see or do is how to establish superior growth patterns. To develop consistent growth requires an application of a proven strategy and a highly focused effort. How do I generate consistent business growth? Well, there's a recipe. Good growth patterns rarely develop naturally in most businesses. A few companies may benefit from a unique product-driven market, but that positioning doesn't carry you over the long term. Most businesses look to their marketing sales management to generate growth. That's the driver. That's where the focus needs to be. To seed with a market-driven approach, it takes planning, identification of the right market segments, and consistent application of a superior marketing strategy. There's a simple recipe for successful growth with less stress and less risk. Let's take a look at where you can and should focus your efforts to get superior results. The matrix shown provides the lowest risk in the sector under the current markets and in the current product groups with the current customers. To foster above average growth, it may be necessary to move from this safe sector into current market areas where you can sell additional products to new customers. Having a foundation to do that is essential before you make that step. You may also see opportunities to move eventually into new markets with new customers and new products. To help assure success, you do not want to take that giant step without proper planning and preparation. Here's the recipe for success, great growth with less stress. First, protect your existing business with operational excellence. More simply said, assess what you're doing now and what you're really good at and how you can most effectively compete in your current market sector, and accentuate those things with your current products and your current customers. Solidify that foundation. Once you have the first step locked in, you can penetrate into existing market segments with current customers. As you get more and more competitively strong, you can attract additional business. Number 3, as you concurrently move past step 2, you should work to extend into existing market segments with existing products. Clearly, the first few steps of a solid growth pattern can build the foundation for future growth and profitability. You don't have to take a lot of risk. You just have to take consistent steps. Number 4, the next and the least risky step to enter from that point is into new markets with existing products. These are products you know and have developed both effectively to have good features and benefits that serve the market participants. Number 5, as you move forward, you should add on as you enter to existing markets to the new products and to develop them within those markets. These are markets you still know well and where you have an established leadership position. You want to accentuate that and use it to your benefit. Once again, you begin to add knowledge of the new market segments and develop feedback of the acceptance of the new products. You can assess the new products and continue to create superior opportunities in these new market segments. And last, while working in these areas of expansion and growth carefully, you can develop a path for more growth with less stress if you continuously focus on the metrics, on the return on your efforts. Measure the result of everything you do, every resource you apply in each of these matrix segments. This will prompt you to add strength to accelerate growth in the market segments with the most opportunities. Great growth trends come from effective efforts that are applied on a consistent basis. Businesses that have at least some growth every year are far more attractive to buyers than ones who have year-to-year variations. Applying the recipe helps assure that your foundation is solid and that you can support your revenue growth and increase both revenue and earnings each and every year. Properly applied, over time, you're going to wake up someday and find that you have a much, much larger business that is significantly more profitable, one that is really ready for the market and carries elements of superior transferability, which can provide an ownership change in an effective manner either sooner or later on your timetable.